Good morning, my beauties. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. The believer, user, Jules. Hello, we got the sunglasses this morning. Let's go, let's go. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. Let's go. KK, John Wheat, Green Shopton. Good morning to you. Giovanni Ortiz, Hammer. Let's go. It is Wednesday in the markets. Yes. Let's go. There's our neutral state on the market this morning. We are neutral. DW, hello. Here it is. Wrangle, Hammer, Palo. Shelley Stringer. Rossi. Sue Felicia, K. Braden, let's go. Shelley Stringer. Joshua Zink, Michelle Marbell, let's go. Zen Method is back. Zen. Mr. Dave with the $1.99. Andrew Schaefer. Let's go, let's go. We are at 2.8 thousand likes. We got to get that up to 10 before we get started. Mr. Dave is in the house. Suzette, hello, Suzette. Mr. Dave with the sunglasses. We are 50% of our goal. Jay Gilbert. Jay Gilbert. Yes, Zen Method. That's how you start a live. Look at this. This is how we start a live every day. Let's go. Marcus. Thank you, Marcus. Zen Method, Sofalacia. Jules Swims. Knocked it out of the park in the first 3 minutes. That's a record. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's how it's done. You see the difference? Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. That's how we're going to start every live. How's that? Should we start every live like that? Good morning, my traders. My name is Voss. I've been trading for 21 years. It'll be 22 come April. Damn. Getting old. All we ask that you do is tap the screen, share the live out, donate if and when you can, repost the live. And what do you say we get to work, everybody? The state of our stock this morning, we are in a neutral state. The entire market is neutral this morning, all right? That's where we're starting off from. We're going to pull these back a little more for you every day. You like when we pull this back and zoom out so you can see the big picture? You guys like it then when we're zoomed in? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Zen Method. Mr. Charles, thank you, my brother. We like this zoomed out better? Yes? Okay. All right. I'll try to remember that. So we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 down here this morning on Miss Market. Now that we have our state in position, we got to go get our major support and resistance levels, my traders, right? We have the 15-minute right there. The 15-minute is lurking right there for us. And then there's our 1 hour. So we have major support to the downside. As we pull this back at our neutral state, my traders, your first stop here will be 690.87. All right, we don't want to short into that whole number of 691. We want to get under 691. We want to retest that, and then we have room down to 686. See this beautiful channel we have in here? That's where we want to be for shorts. We don't want to short into support, okay? Now, as we come back to the upside, above 694, above the whip zone, we got room up to 696.25. Remember, traders, 70% of all new highs fail, and that's what we had happen yesterday, okay? Let's go over to Nvidia. Listen to me, folks. I've been doing this a very long time. I know what the hell I'm talking about, all right? As we go to Nvidia right now, we are in a narrow state this morning on Nvidia. As we pull this back for you, we know we are narrow. We're going to put our whip zone in place. We are inside the whip zone. We are narrow. Today, everyone gets a bonus, okay? Today's a bonus. We got an alert out on Nvidia today. I'm feeling nice and humble today, so we are going to give everybody the alerts today only. If you want to get these what's on watch every morning, you have to be in the VIP. Congratulations to all our new VIP traders. Everybody, W in the chat for our new VIP traders. So we are in the whip zone above 186. We got to get over that level. We got room up to 187 and 188 this morning here on the vids of Nvidia. Now, as we look to the downside, under the whip zone of 184.51, we have a support level here at 183.62. Same thing as SPY almost. You want to get under this base right here, retest it, and then we have room down to 181 this morning, my traders. 181 on Nvidia, 187 and 188 to the upside on Nvidia. What else are we looking at? You like to zoom out, John Weed, huh? Qs. Let's see what we got. Well, we have to zoom in to get our state. So we are in a neutral state right now on them Qs currently. As we put in those whip zone levels currently right now on the Qs, we see that we are in position to dose on the Qs in a bearish neutral state. We got to watch that 5-minute granddaddy right there. There's our 15-minute granddaddy right there. And there's our 1 hour granddaddy right there. So as we pull this back a little bit for you beautiful traders, what do we got here on the Qs? Well, we're going to zoom out, okay? We must get under 622.76, retest it, and we have room down to 620. 620 will be your major support level here. Please mark that down, okay? You got to get back over 627. Over 627, you'll have room up to 630 on the Qs this morning. Oh, Michael Ernest Jr. Look at this guy. Everybody, look at Michael Ernest Jr. I want you to reply to that comment with a bunch of laughing emojis, please. Thank you. Let's go over to IWM. Let's laugh at Michael Ernest Jr. Michael Ernest. Right now, we are in a neutral state here on IWM. As we pull this back, we're going to pull it back for you. We are in position 2 right now here on IWM. Let me get rid of this thing. Okay. Hold on, my beauties. Let me pull this back. Michael Ernest Jr. Sally boy. Sally boy. We are in a neutral state currently on IWM. We are in position 1. We are in position 1 now. We have room down to 257. 257 on IWM, okay? Back over that whip zone of 262 right here. You got to get back over 262. You'll have room up to 263 on IWM. Tesla. We are at 29,000 taps. We got to do better than that, my beauties. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, right now here on Tesla, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on Tesla. Let's see what we got. Bam. 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 Look at this double top right there at 475 on Tesla. Double deuce. Be careful. All right, here we go on Tesla. Under 442.60. You got to get under 442.60. We got room down to 424. 424. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. It's for education purposes only. Above 448.50, you got room up to 458 and then 475. Thank you, Life Wonder. Netflix, let's go, let's go, let's go. I mean, does it get any better than that, folks? Look at those levels yesterday. Boom, boom. Remember that double top I told you about on Netflix? Wham, wham. I warned you. I warned you, didn't I? Double deuce. Double deuce. But nobody listens. All right, Netflix, we are in a neutral state currently. We are in position 2 to the upside on the net of flicks. Looks like Netflix wants to make a little run here. Whoa! What happened? Oh, I went to Apple. I don't know what I hit there. Back to Netflix. All right, this is what we got, my beauties. Netflix, pull her back. We are in a narrow state on Netflix. We are in position 2. Here comes another. Alert, alert on Netflix. We got room up to 94.50. 94.50 will be your first stop here on Netflix. Coming back through the whip zone under $89. You have room down to $88 on Netflix. $88. Good morning, Rasmin World. Adorable dad. Thank you, Sue Felicia. Love you, baby. PLTR. You know, we got to help. We want you all to be the best traders you can possibly be. And we're accomplishing that goal finally. We are in a narrow state because you're starting to listen, everybody. Narrow state in the whip zone on PLTR. We got another one. PLTR, alert, alert here on PLTR as we get your levels in place for you here this morning. Bam, bam. Let's do it. PLTR, narrow whip zone above 194.50. We got room up to 182. Hello, Drew. How are you, my baby? Under the whip zone of 178, you got room down to 177.66. We want to get under 177.66 with a retest because we have a bigger channel here. You'll have room down to 176 hold number. Be careful. As you come down, you will have a double bottom at 176 on PLTR. Gold. Keep that train going. Gold, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in a bullish position too, currently on gold this morning. This is what we got, my traders. As we pull this back, that is our gap up to the upside as we come into that double top right now here at 426. Bearish neutral state means we do not take this long at the open. You're going to get a pullback on this until you get back to narrow. So make sure you remember that, my beauties, here on GLD. Boom. Let's pull her back. Let's see what we got. Whoop. Boom. All right. Currently, we have room up to 426. Double deuce up here. Major resistance point on 426. Mark this number down. Big boy right there. You don't want to reject off of that. Under 420. You got to get under 420 here, my traders. You will have room down to 413. this morning on GLD. Meta! Yes, it is. You know what it's time for, my beauties? My beautiful traders, it is time for the galaxies. All right, let's do meta. Meta. Meta, we are narrow. Zen method. We are narrow here on Meta. Whoa, baby, we got a lot going on here. Let's see. Let's see what we got, traders. Bam. We got to mark all of these out. All right, let's do it. Here's where we are with Meta. We are narrow. We are in position 1. First stop, 624. Double bottom there at 624 on Meta. Mark that down. Under that double bottom of 624 with a retest, you have room back down to 617.50 this morning here on Meta. We got to get back over 631 for longs. 631. Then you'll have room up to 636 and 641. Look at that when we're zoomed out. You see the big picture? Look at that beautiful narrow. These are your levels up, your level down. Look at that gorgeousness. Whoop! That's the Mona Lisa right there. Amazon, let's go. Where are you getting levels like this, my friends? Where are you getting levels like this, huh? We are in a neutral state on Amazon. The state of Amazon is neutral. You are in position 1 to the downside currently here on Amazon. As we mark out our major support and resistance levels, I want to remind you that the VIP is open. This is where you're going to learn all of this. You're going to learn the why. Why is he doing all of this? And that's what you need to know in order to be a consistent, profitable trader every month. Right now, you're probably not, and that's because you don't know how to trade. You know what to trade, but you don't know how or why it's happening. You are going to head over to theVossTrading.com. That is where our VIP is. You have over 70 hours worth of educational content. You are going to upload your trades to me every day, and I'm going to review them for you. You are also going to get access to our entire educational course material. Okay? And we got a new one coming up on the cycle out reversal in the education. You're going to head over to theVossTrading.com. That is where you get into our VIP. Now, as we pull this back on Amazon, what do we got? We got a neutral state here on Amazon. We got room down to 232. That's your first stop here on Amazon this morning. 232, mark that down, my traders. Back over 243.50, you have room up to 246 and 249. Thank you, Suzette. I appreciate you. Mr. Gilbert says the VIP is the best investment you will make. AMD. All right, AMD, this is what we got. When you pull up this chart, what do you say to yourself? Holy moly, granddaddy. Holy moly, granddaddy. So that's why we get our pullback right here. See it? Holy moly. See our channels that we talked about yesterday? Nice and narrow, right? Big channel, big channel. But now the channel's small. See what happened here? Whoop, boom, whoop, boom. Look at that channel we're trading in. Very, very small here. That is your channel base. In order to get a good trade on AMD, we needed this pullback. See it right here? Boom, boom, boom. Now let's put it into perspective. This is our whip zone. Yes, it is. We are in position 2 to the downside in a bullish neutral state. But we got a lot of room to fall here, don't we? Now, check this out, my beauties. Wait till you see this. You're going to say, damn. Ready? So here's what we got. To the upside, above 223. You see how small this channel is? Above 228. A little small here because your move to the upside, forget it. Now, to the downside, we got a big boy here. Look at that. we got room down into this support area. 214. Major support here as I draw this out for you. Right here. Major support. As you come down, my traders, into this level, you're going to wrap up your shorts. When would be the next level to short? Right now, we have room down into that major brick wall right here. Look. Boom, boom, boom. 214, 213. The party's over. When is the next good short on this? Good morning, Fit Wakely. Under 212. Who said that? The Believer. Yes, under 212 with a retest would be your next one on this, all right? Now, on AMD, back over 223, you do have room up to 228 and 235. Microsoft to the moon. We got one more galaxy on the board. Right now, we are in a narrow state here on a Microsoft. Thunder. Whoop. Bam. Bam. All right, let's do it. Microsoft to the moon. Nothing goes to the moon, you silly gooses. Back over 471.17. We got room up to 475. All right, 475. As you can see here, coming up in this area now, we have major resistance. So when would be the next long? You could trade up to 475 here on Microsoft above that whip zone. Then you got to get over 477 with a retest up to 482. All right, you see how this works, my traders? A lot of you trade in wrong positions because you don't know the market cycle. Let's get under 464.91. You'll have room down to 462. First stop, and then 456 will be your next stop. Hector Isaiah Shelly Stringer, official KK, yes. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I appreciate you. Apple, let's do it. We got one more galaxy. Let's go. Let's polish that up. Let's say goodbye, galaxy. We got a big whip zone here on Apple. All right, so we got to be careful. We are in a neutral state currently on the Apple Rooney. Neutral state currently on the Apple Rooney. Bam. Zen Method. W's in the chat for Zen Method, everybody. W's in the chat for our Zen Method. Thank you, my brother. All right, here we go. Apple above 262. With a retest, you have room up to 272. Whoop, whoop, bam. Look at that thing. 272. Under 258.77 as we pull this back here. You got room down to 256 and 254. OKLO for Drew Pally. Just want to put this in here. Okay. OKLO. OKLO. You got it, guys? OKLO. See what I did there? No? All right, this is what we got. We're in a neutral state on OKLO. We are in position 2 to the downside on OKLO. Booyah. All right, let's do it. OKLO, position 1 to the downside. Neutral, you got room down to $90. First stop here is $90 and $78.50. Mark that down. Back over the whip zone. Get over 102.10. 102.10. You'll have room up to 116.50. on OKLO. What's the ATR on this, traders? OKLO. What's the ATR on this? Can someone look that up? What else are we looking at? NQ. NQ. This is what we got, my beauties. Let's pull her back. Woo. Anybody on OKLO? What's the ATR? Most of you probably don't know how to look it up, right? Above 26,037.25. You got room up to 26,436 here on N8. Look at that one. That looks pretty good. 26,436. Yes, it is. Under 25,798. You have room down to 25,634. That'll be your first stop. And then 25,262. You got a lot of good channels here, my beauties, on NQ. Okay? So keep that in mind this morning on NQ. We got one. Are we ready? We got one. Rafa Caprio. The wizard shall set you free. The Rafa says, are you trading liquidity? Remember, traders, if there's one thing I have to tell you, there's a mutant born every day. Papa Yoda walking Dr. One Fly. Thank you, Dr. One Fly, walking Papa Yoda, the Wizard of Voss. Bam! Let's go, Google. Here we go. We are in a neutral state on Google. Yes, it is. Neutral state. Position 1 this morning on Google. Low. Big picture, Google, neutral, position 1, first stop, 333, mark it down. 333, under 333 with a retest. We got room down to 324 on Google this morning. Back over 338, you got room up to 341 on the Google-licious. Double top up there at 341. Mark it down. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day over there on the tubes and the talk. Every day, Monday through Sunday. Let's go. MU. Low. MU, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone this morning here. Neutral whip zone on MU. Yes. Biome. All right, let's do MU. Let's pull her back. Whoop. Boom. Under 335, you got room down to 332 for some shorts here. First stop of major support on MU. Under 332 with a retest, we got a long way to come back. 315.50 on MU. All right. Back over that whip zone of 339.38. You have room up to 342 and then 352 on MU. INTC. INTC. Let's pull her back. 70% of all new highs fail. Boom, fail. Boom, fail. Boom, fail. It will do the same. We are in a narrow state on INTC. We are narrow. We are in position 1 this morning on INTC. Whoa. So what are you going to do? You're going to watch your hold number. $49 and $50. Those are your two major resistance points. 70% of all new highs fail. Under 47.02, you got room down to $46. $46 and then $43 to the downside. Kevin Mahan, there he is. That's my boy. I love that hair, Kevin Mahan. You just slick that sucker right back. I wish I had a head of hair like that. In my younger days, I had hair like that. AAPL. Anyone dancing in their chair? We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes, it is. Apple above 262. You got room up to 272 on Apple, all right? Just keep an eye on that. Under 258.77, we have room down to 256 and 254. Bam! Hello, Bam. Welcome back, ma. Bam, 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 bam. W's in the chat for Kevin Mahan and Bam. Kevin Mahan has a beautiful head of hair. Mahan, good dude. Everyone, W's in the chat. Amazon, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2. We got room down to 232 here on Amazon. 232, okay? Back over the whip zone of 243.42. 246, 249. Devil Dog Felix. Now, Devil Dog Felix, there's a couple of ways I can deal with you. Number one is you can get rid of... Nah, I'm not even going to do it. Not even worth my time. IWM, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1. Yes. We got room down to 257. 257, my beauties. Hello, Miami. Above 262, we got room up to 263 on IWM. Tracy, what's up, beautiful? Oracle. We are at 93,000 taps. Let's go, let's go. Tap it up. Hit them roses, my beauties. Boomba. We are in a narrow state on Oracle. Yes, we are narrow, my beauties. Narrow state. We got another one, everybody. Are we ready? Alert, alert. You. Bam, 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 bam. Double bottom right here. Double bottom, 186. Mark that down on Oracle. 186 for future reference. Narrow above 202.64 on Oracle. You got room up to 208. 208, and then you're going to hit a double deuce. All right? Currently, your narrow position 1. We got an alert out on this. You have room down to 198.50 and 196 this morning on Oracle. Do you take live trades and call-outs? Tim Lone Nab. According to the Investment Act of 1940, Tim, you are breaking the law. That is illegal in the United States of America. Any alerts, any live trading, go look it up. Shame on you. Shame on you. The Qs. We are in a neutral state on the Qs. We are in position 2. Under 622.79, you have room down to 620. 620 will be your first stop. Back over 627, you have room back up to 630. Also, Tim, nothing says more than I am extremely lazy than asking that question. Nvidia. Nvidia, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on Nvidia. We got room down to 183.62. 183.62 here on Nvidia. Back over 186, you have room up to 187, 188, and 192.50. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. And you must trade at your own risk. Looking for alerts, looking for live trading alerts is illegal in the United States of America, according to the Investment Act of 1940. Netflix. The best of my love, which was amended too. We are in a narrow state, Netflix. We are in position one. We got room up to 94.50. 94.50. Under $89. Under the whole number, you have room down to $88 on Netflix. As you come down here into $88, this is what I don't want to happen to you, okay? Look. Right in this level. Now watch, everybody. See the mouth right here? It's going to eat you at $88. It is going to eat you. Looking for good setups? Tim, you got to get in the VIP, my brother. You will learn all about proper setups in there. We will give you the tools to trade, and then you won't have to worry about anybody but yourself, my brother. Gold. GLD, we are in a neutral state here on gold. As we pull this baby back, we are in position two. Baby got back. Woo! You're going to watch your whole numbers. 427, 428, 70% of all new highs fail. 1, 2, and it will do it again. Okay? Back under 420.10, we got room down to 413 on GLD. Yes, Fit Wakely, a few people were just fined. One trading community was fined $4 million. That's a lot of money. $4 million. Can you imagine that? Just for violating that act? Damn. Because most people don't know about this stuff because they're full of shit. Here we are on Robinhood. Whoa! Fit Wakely with the $2 super. Thank you, my Fit. Look at that thing. We wide. What do you see when you look at Robinhood? What is the first thing you say to yourself? When you look at this state on Robinhood, what is the first thing we say to ourselves? Does anybody know? You don't know, Michelle. You're in a wide state, Michelle. You are not going long. No way, Jose. You better wrap that up pretty quickly. Let's put in the rest of our levels. Pop, pop. Oop, I hit the wrong key. We got a quadruple top up there. Wide state, okay? You got to get under 117.54. You will have room down to 114. Above 120.44, you have room up to 122.50 and 125. Triple top up here at 125. Don't do it, folks. You're in a wide state. You're not going long. You can thank me later. All right, my beauties? Let's go get some. Let's see what we got here. Hold on, everybody. What website or app is this? This is called the Voss app. We developed it about a year ago. It is the only app in America where somebody comes out of the screen and tells you what to trade. Isn't that pretty cool? It's AI. It's this new AI feature. We got donuts on the board. Let's go get you some. Donuts. Who's hungry for some donuts? IREN. 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 Michelle, my belle. Where are you, beautiful? What do we got here? Michelle, we got a wide state again. Position one. No way, Jose. Or are we looking to the upside on this, right, Michelle? No, no, no. Boom. 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 We are in a wide state, yes, on IREN. IREN, I want you to IREN so far away from going long on this, all right? $54 is your resistance point. Back to the downside, under $51. You got room down to $50 whole number, and then $47. I want you to IREN so far away from longs on this. IREN, okay? K. Braden. Pop, pop. Yes, it is. Thank you, Jade. Bill Boyle. Jessica. Pilach. Is it Pilach or Pilak? What platform do you invest on? I don't invest on any platforms. I trade on Sterling Trader Pro. Tesla. Where is she? Where's my beautiful Jessica? Pilach or Pilak? Could take that two ways, folks. We are in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone here on Tesla. We got to get under 442.60, you silly gooses. Then you got room down to 423.50 and 414 on Tesla. Above 448.57, you got room up to 458. Pylock. I wasn't even close. L's in the chat for Voss. L's in the chat. It is Pylock. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought that that spelled Pylock? XOM Papa. Let's go. I got to see if I can remember that. Well, don't forget, I called Davian, right? For like what, 2 years? Never said a word. Never said a word. Just going with the flow. He's like me, man. You call me whatever you want. Just teach me how to trade. I don't give a damn what you call me. Just teach me how to trade, Voss. All right. Where is he? Where is that guy, Davion? My brother. My man. Yes, it is. All right, let's see what we got. Narrow state on XOM. We are currently in position 2 to the upside. Just watch this up here. All right. Just watch that pivot there because it's there. Above 127.16, hold numbers, 70% of all new highs fail. 128, yada, yada, yada. Back under 125.84, you got room down on 125 and 123. Papa Yoda. Papa Yoda, I could do spy for you, Papa. All right? Want me to do spy for you, Papa? You're always in here. I got you, Papa Yoda. We are in a neutral state. Under 690.87, we got room on this market down to 686. Yes, it is here on the SPY. Back over 694, we got room up to 696, Papa. 3 times now, Papa. We got you, my poppy. SMCI. We are in a narrow state on SMCI. We are in the whip zone on SMCI. Go get you some, my poppies. We got a double bottom here at 27.76. 27.76. All right, my traders. Whoop. Let's go back to the execution time frame. Pull her back. Above 28.69. Watch your hold number of 29. You got room up to $29.50 and $30 here on SMCI. Okay? Boom, boom. Under $28, you got room down to $27.76, double bottom, and $27. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Jessica. Shit. Hold on. Jessica Pylock with the hat of joy and the level up. Michael Hart with the 3 donuts. Yeah, it does say pie. Now do I see it? What a silly goose I am. Pylock. Sorry. SLV. She gonna get her some Pylock. That sounds like a pot of luck, right? Go get me some Pylock. Voss, teach me how to get more Pylock. We are in a neutral state. Let's go. SLV. To the moon. All right, folks, this is our move up. Bam. That is our move to the upside in a bearish neutral state. Who is going long to the upside on silver? Anybody? Anybody going long to the upside on SLV? No way, Jose. Look, you're in a bearish neutral state. You're up here. You bring that some bitch back. All right. So what do we got here? This is our move up. Boom. 50% retracement level is here at $81. $82 is your 25. You can look for longs above 82 and $81, but you need the pullback first. Don't go chase this, beautiful traders, okay? Hello, Powder! There he is. Thank you, Big Salam. Every time I see that, it's Big Salam. I think it says Big Salami. What's up, Big Salam? Zen Method. Adorable dad. JPM, if you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. And of course, our VIP is open. Here is where we give you the what. In the VIP is where we give you the why. You need to know the why of why you're entering and where you should be entering. And we are going to change your trading completely. You will start having winners, okay? We will start changing your equity curve on your journal to start going up instead of going down. We are going to teach you risk management, all right? We're going to teach you a lot in that VIP. You're going to get a full-blown education. TheVossTrading.com is where you go. Link is in the bios, or you can just type it into your browser. All right, JPM, we are neutral on JPM. We are in position 2 to the downside on JPM. All right, JPM, what do we got, my beauties? Here's what we got. Neutral position 2. You got room down to $2.99. Mark that down. $2.99. Major support right there. All right? And $300. $300 and $2.99. It's like a brick wall. Back over 314. You got room up to 321 on JPM. What else are we looking at? Bristol Myers. Let's go, let's go. BMY. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on BMY. You can stand under my umbrella. All right, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 56.11. We got room up to $57 on BMY this morning here, my beautiful traders. Under 55.72, we got room down to $55 on Bristol Myers. What else are we looking at? Kelsey Hammer is here. The hammer of Kelsey is in the building, my friends. Yes. Do we love this game? Do we love this game? Now that you're getting better, VIP traders, every day. Do we love this game? Isn't this fun? This is insane. You have access to the stock market from wherever you are, right? From wherever you are. But you, not the VIP members, but most people don't want to learn how to trade it properly. Isn't that insane? We are in the neutral state, position 1. We got room up to 259. 259 on coin is your first stop. And then 271 here on coin this morning. Back under 245.93. Under this support, you have room down to 225. This guy's just randomly saying, South Africa. Hello, America. South Africa, America. I think he put that in when we said the state. That's very possible. What state was your stock in when you traded it? California? No, what was the state of your stock when you entered that trade? Oh, I was in California. Oh, Jesus. Dingbat! What state was your stock in? Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside. We got room down to $57. 57 he is. Above $60, you have room up to 61 on NVO and $62. These people vote. Now he says gold's still going up. Mycula, where the hell have you been, Mycula? Is that the same Mycula? Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Hello, Christian Pacheco Visa. This is for you, Mycula. Hold on, everybody. This is for Mycula. Are we ready? Everyone sing it together. Here we go. This is for Mycula. Thank you, Zen. Michael Hart, I appreciate you. All right, Visa. Oh, there we go. We are in a narrow state on Visa. This thing is slower than molasses going uphill in January, I believe, right? Visa, the ATR is horrific on this thing. I could be wrong, but last time I remember. What's the ATR on this, everybody? On Visa. Right now, we're in a narrow state. Above 331, you have room up to 339 and 344.50 on Visa. Okay, my beauties? Under 327.50, we have room down to 324 and 318. $7, huh? That's pretty good. All right. I was wrong. I take that back. XAU USD. Little gold. Look at it. Danielle, look at this mess. Hold on, let me show you. Danielle, look. I do not want to be trading this. Look at this thing. Holy moly, look at that thing. That looks like on an old TV when you couldn't get a picture, it would do this. You know the fuzziness? Am I right? Holy moly, look at that garbage. But my beautiful Danielle, your wish is my command. You want it? I will give it to you. Here we go. We got to get under 4624. Down to 4606 and 4568. Mark those down. Yeah, that's consolidation, all right. That is consolidation, all right. Are you... We love TikTok Shop. We love TikTok Shop. Are you surprised? What is this person saying? Let me see. You surprised that silver is almost above $100 per ounce? That's amazing. Oh, God, I love silver. I think about it every night when I go to bed. I say, silver, silver, silver. Your price per ounce is just glorious, silver. Oh, silver. Silver. Silver, silver. It's amazing. I dream about you every night, silver. And I think about it. I wish I could touch the silverness of the $100 per ounce. Where do we find these people? Where the hell do we find these people? Ty Boz with the hat mustache. Yes. Thank you, Ty Boz. Molly, yes, it is. What else are we looking at? Robinhood. Whoops. Robinhood, you are in a wise state. You're not looking long, so stop the nonsense. All right. On Robinhood, you see this base right here? 119.83. You get under that with a retest, you're coming back to 118. It's that simple. Okay. Thank you, Jay Dobbins, Mr. Dave, and Jay Dobbins. Everybody, W's in the chat for these two gentlemen. They are amazing YT moderators over there. You got to see it. They're like professionals over here. I love you guys. Adorable and Mr. Dave, W's in the chat. Great, great people over there. Appreciate it. MSTR. All right, hold on, everybody. You know what I want to hear? And then we're going to do MSTR. For some reason, this was in my brain. Remember this song? Oh, come on. Here it comes. There it is. Used to blast this in my Chevy Cavalier. All right, what are we doing here? All right, boom, boom, boom. Come on, we all listen to this song. You all used to blast this. Don't lie. Don't lie. We are in a neutral state on MSTR. Let's pull this back. You are in position 2. 180, major resistance, and 187 are your next stops here on MSTR, okay? Back under 168.59, you got room down to 163 and 156. And while you listen to this song, you used to take your sneakers that had the pump and you used to pump them up. Remember the pump on the front of the sneaker? You used to sing, Return of the Mac, as you were pumping your sneakers. Woo! Yeah! Pump it up, baby. Come on. You know you were doing that. The Reeboks. You ever notice those shoes never lasted long? Those pump shoes lasted like a month. Then they started falling apart, right? Yaga Saga Raga, you weren't born yet. Oh, you missed out. You also missed the days when we took a phone call in our kitchen. The wire was extremely long. It could wrap around your entire house. And you used to go hide in the living room behind a couch with this wire everybody used to trip over. And you used to talk to your girlfriends or boyfriends and, you know, plan the party with this wire. And then if you had a younger sibling, they used to try to pick the phone up really carefully to listen in on your call. But you would always hear the click, and you would say, get off the phone! Stop snooping, you little bastard! Who remembers that? Get off the phone! And then we went to these portable phones with these long antennas that used to bend all the time. Did you ever go into somebody's house that had a portable, and the phone was always white? But the antenna was always bent in like 60 different directions. You're like, what the hell? I used to chew on it. Coin. Let's see what we got. And then it would make your teeth hurt when you stick that metal in your mouth. All right, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1. We got room up to 259 and 271 on coin, okay? Back under 250, you got room down to 247 here on coin. Let's do it. Andrew the Believer, user Jules Hammer, Shelly JDM, my boy, Shelly Stringer, Wrangle Marquez, Hammer Palo, Sue Felicia, Zed Method, K Braden, Marcus, Mr. Gilbert, Joshua Zink, Michelle, there she is, Stevie B, Suzette, Mr. Dave, Zed Method, Marcus, Mr. Charles, Bill Boyle, Jessica Pylock, yeah! Boom! Molly! Life Wonders, Rasmus World, Powder, Adorable. There he is. This guy's all over the place. The Believer, Pop, Shoeless. Shoeless, we got to get you some of them pumped up shoes, man. Suzette, Devin, Hector, Jay Gilbert, Measy, 3 Bez, Bam, Dr. One Fly, Papa Yoda, Walking, Pop, Ty Baz, Daniela Yulina, Kay Braden, Michael Hart, Davion, there he is, Marcus, Bill Boyle, Jade, Alex, the Onyx Man, Big Salami, Big Salami, Rev, Manny, and Life Wonders. Thank you all so much for the donations. Really appreciate that. It really pushes that ALGO out there, man. And you can see how well it does. We'll be back on tomorrow morning. VIP, we'll see you in the chat here shortly. Get in that VIP, start learning, become part of the family. You won't regret it. Have a great day, everybody. Pay it forward. Give somebody a hug today. And let's do it. 194. Can we get to 200?